Today we had a concerned citizen called about a subject with a gun in the area of the Lowe's on Cone Boulevard. Officers were in the area. When they made contact with the individual, he immediately fled into the Lowe's store. First, to give kudos to the Lowe's staff, Lowe's Home Improvement. They recognized the situation. They took immediate action, started evacuating customers from the store. Staff went into their protocol, and they did an excellent job of getting the citizens out of the store. We then responded. The subject was still in the store. We secured the area and began a systematic search. Fortunately, the subject surrendered and he was taken into custody. The subject is identifying himself as Rayvon Barrett, R-A-Y-V-O-N, last name Barrett, B-A-R-R-E-T-T, 23 years of age. We're still conducting the investigation into the charges. We'll put out a press release with updated charges once we know what they are.
Chief, it was said that Rayvon ran into Lowe's from a different area.
Yes.
It had nothing to do with one or the other, just ended here, correct?
Yes, no, he was not in the store shopping or anything, but he was in the immediate area, and the police received the call about an armed subject, which turned out to be Mr. Barrett, and he was, when we made contact with him, he fled into the store.
Where was he first seen with a gun? Where was it reported that he was at?
I believe he was over on Utah Place.
What kind of weapon did he have?
A handgun at this point. I don't know make, model, caliber, or anything. We're still getting the investigation completed.
Did he threaten anyone at any time?
I am unaware of what happened within the store with any verbal threats. We're still doing the investigation. I will commend, violent crime nationwide is on the rise. I'll commend the citizen for making that phone call. We encourage anyone that knows anything about illegal guns in general, to call Gun Stoppers or Crime Stoppers anonymous tip line. That's the way we're going to have to count on the citizens to see something, say something to help with the gun violence going on.
Chief, is this the first time that GPD has come in contact with Rayvon?
I don't know that. We'll have to do some further investigations, and again, we'll update the press release as we get more information.
Do you know where he lives? What city?
No, ma'am.
Do you know if there were any injuries related to this, even if people were just running out and might have injured themselves somehow?
I have not received any information about any injuries to any employees, citizens, officers, or anything like that. Again, I can't commend enough the actions of Lowe's Home Improvement manager and staff that made this situation, safer in the actions they took.
As far as the handgun he had, was it legal? Was it stolen?
We're still doing the investigation.
How many people were in the store at the time?
I'm sorry, I do not have a rough estimate. We'll try getting that and updating you with it later.
And what time was this first called in?
No, 3:30.
Is he suspected in any other crime other than, I guess, fleeing from the police into a Lowe's?
I don't know.
Chief, like you said earlier, nationwide there's been guns in public areas where a lot of people have been. But how do you feel in our area that this has happened recently as of today?
As far as
Now finding the same situation that's been happening nationwide.
yeah, there's a concern of the violence involved with guns, but we're always concerned when there's any type of violence, whether it be guns or assaults in any other manner.
So when the officer went inside, what happened at that point? The employees were clearing people out, and then the officers searched aisle by aisle? Was the dog sent in, or how did you find them?
Well, in an effort to update y'all as soon as possible, I don't have the intimate details of what happened. And, Lowe's, like I said, went into a safety plan and took measures that way to make sure citizens were safe. And then we went in an effort to apprehend.
And is it okay for the public and employees to go back inside the store as of right now?
They're going to be closed for a little while. Again, they're checking on their employees. It's a traumatic incident for everyone involved, so they're making sure their employees are fine for the day, and they are going to be shut down just to get everyone reset.
Do you know how many officers responded to this?
I would have to do an estimation of at least 50 officers. You know, we put a call out when we knew we had a subject possibly barricaded. We call in our hostage negotiation team, our special response teams, and all so that we can slow down and have the safest outcome possible.